Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, His Love, Her Home, where we chat about the beauty but yet hectic journey of homeschool and motherhood. Now today, I am sharing with you about Saxon Math. I love Saxon Math. My kids like Saxon Math. I even asked them if they wanted to try an online course and they were like, I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. Okay, so when you get your Saxon Math, you'll get a textbook and you'll get test and worksheets. And you also get a solution manual, which is for you so you can grade. This book is for a sixth grader going into seventh grade. That's why it's 7-6. So what I love about these books, when you start your day with Saxon, you start with mental math. This is what it looks like. It's usually in the box, mental math. So you start your day out with mental math and you go through that real quick. And after you do your mental math, the kids read through their lesson for the day. The lesson is usually short and to the point. Some lessons are bigger because, example, like fractions. How do you convert a fraction into a decimal? Or when you're changing decimals and percentages and fractions, decimal, percentages, how they all work together. Those lessons might be a little bit longer because they're showing you how to change each one. But on little simple lessons, the lessons are short to read. And then there's a lesson practice. Let me show it to you. So this is usually what the lesson practice looks like. It's very short. They usually have 8 to 10 questions. And yeah, those all pertain to your lesson. And then there's mixed practice. Now, mixed practice gives you another total of about 30 questions. So it's about 2 whole pages that you have. And this is how we run our day is we start with the mental math. I usually say either the alphabet or the letter. It's usually alphabet A, B, C, D. So I say A, they give me the answer and we run it down. Once they're done that, they do their lesson. Now, how I do it is if they get their lesson practice right, they don't have to do any mixed practice for the day. So it's kind of something that keeps them like, ooh, yeah. Why do I do that? We move through lessons quicker. Some of the stuff, especially in the beginning of this book, they give you a lot of review from the last year. So it's good, but sometimes you can move on faster from that. Now, after every 5 to 10 chapters, you give a test. So I do give tests because tests help me evaluate where they are and what they need to go over. Another reason why I love this book and why I use the test is because when they take the tests, under every answer or every number, I should say, to the question, there is a reference number that tells you what chapter that problem goes to. I love that because after they take the test, I grade it and I say, oh, honey, we need to review this, this, and this. So then I spend a day reviewing what they need to go over. And that just helps them go over what they needed to know without having to do the mixed practice. Now, how do I use the mixed practice? If I feel like we've went through like 25 lessons or 50 lessons, and I'm just like, I want you to do all the problems because I want to make sure, another way to make sure that they're understanding everything that they're learning, and we check it that same day instead of taking the test. Sometimes I don't get to check the test the same day, so I also use the mixed practice as more so as a review. The next thing I really love about Saxon book is that how we're saying that if they're struggling and they need more, there's still more. In the back of the book, there is supplemental work for every single chapter. So if they're really struggling and you need to stop and you need to say, okay, we need to review this, or if they did their lesson practice and let's say they have like 4 or 5 wrong, then I'm like, oh, we're going to the supplemental section because I know that is where we need to spend time and where we need to work more on. So I love Saxon. And it's working for my 6th and 7th grader presently. They will take it into 7th and 8th grade because they already said they wanted books and not online. So that's what we're doing. Now, the test and worksheet book. Even more that Saxon gives you. They give you a lot. And that's why I honestly don't, even though I'm always looking for a bargain, I honestly don't mind spending the money on this because these books are good. So what else they get that goes along with their book is they have these sheets, and there is a sheet for basically every topic that they're doing. It starts with multiplication, it goes to fractions, to decimals, proportions. You can see the even addition and subtraction. Like, they start you out really just trying to help you master skills. So that I love about this book. Do they do this every day? No. I try to make our lessons in math 20 to 30 minutes, and believe it or not, even though the Saxon book has so much work in it, when you give them the work to do, they can complete it in 20 to 30 minutes if they're really grasping the concepts. The last thing I can say that I love about Saxon is that the terminology they use. I'm used to that terminology. When I went back to college, I had to start at basic math, and I went all the way up to statistics. So yeah, I am used to the terminology that's already out there. So newer curriculums that might be doing it the different way, I'm not really, we going old school. So so that wraps it up. This is Saxon Math Homeschool. Now, Saxon does have a different one. This is the one that I was using for my 3rd grader, Saxon Math Intermediate. This did not work for us. That is all I have for you today. Let me know in the comments if you like Saxon or you hate it. You know, everybody's different. This is what we like to use in our homeschool. I hope that you hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on my next video. I will see you next time. Bye.